What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is March 26, 2020, and it is like day 12 or 13 of the quarantine. As you guys have been following along to the news, we are not allowed to leave the house, but as you can tell, I couldn't take it anymore and I left the house. So don't tell anyone, don't tell anyone. So today's video, as you probably saw the title, I wanted to go over the different types of engines that come in the 350Z. So as you probably know, the 350Z was made from 2003 to 2008. So almost every 2 years, they changed the engine on us. And so if you get the 2003 to 2004 one, you have the VQ35DE. 2005 to 2006, you have a VQ35DE Rev-up. And then if you have the 07 to 08, you have the VQ35HR. Right when I got into 350Zs, I had no idea they had different motors. I had no idea what the difference was, and there are actually quite a few differences. So I'm going to start with the first and foremost, the VQ35DE, just the basic DE from 2003 to 2004. That car made 287 horsepower at the wheels and 270 pound-feet of torque. Note, this car actually makes the most torque of any of the three cars in the lineup, so that's kind of cool. The DE comes stock with a 10.3 to 1 compression ratio, and the DE is notorious with just bolt-ons and a tune. You can get 30% more horsepower out of this thing over stock, so that's pretty amazing. One of the main differences the DE has over the HR is that the DE, the regular one, redlines at 6,500, the DE Rev-up redlines at 7,000, and then the HR redlines at 7,500. So those are like, you know, right when you get in the car, you know exactly what 350Z you're driving right when you look at the red line. Another thing is, with just the DE only, the VVT or the variable valve timing was only on the intake side, specifically just the intake side. If you get the Rev-up or the HR, they have the variable valve timing on the intake side and the exhaust side. So that's something else to think about. That's basically it for the DE. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Next, we have the 350Z DE Rev-up, which is basically the DE, same size top and bottom. The only thing is, it has variable valve timing on the intake side and the exhaust side. The Rev-up comes stock with 300 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque, so you have a little bit less torque, but your horsepower numbers are bumped up a little bit. I have the Rev-up one, so this one specifically, between the DE and the HR, this one specifically goes through oil like none other. I put a quart a month in this car, so that's pretty insane. Most cars do not go through that much, but it just happens to be with the Rev-up years. They used pretty bad rings, I guess. But that's basically the only downside. It's an amazing car. You know, people will dog it because of that, but I think it's an amazing car. Last but not least, the HR. This is probably the car that's wanted the most out of all of them. The HR, you can tell instantly right off the bat it's an HR because there's like a bump on the hood because the block is a little bit larger, so the rods are a little longer, so they had to, you know, bump the hood up a little bit. It has a 10.6 to 1 compression ratio versus the DE's 10.3 to 1, and also has variable valve timing on the intake and the exhaust side. So the HR actually comes with the most horsepower, coming in at 306 horsepower, 6 over the DE Rev-up and almost 20 over the regular DE. Torque numbers, 268, so 2 less than the regular DE and 8 more than the Rev-up. So I don't know, give or take, I guess. But anyways, those are basically the huge differences. The HR, they fixed all of the problems with the oil issues and stuff. It just happened to be with the 2005 and 2006 Rev-up models that they had that issue with. This engine is super reliable. You can get basically any parts aftermarket. This engine was made literally for like 20 different cars, from the Nissan Murano to the, you know, Infiniti SUVs. So there's parts are abundant. Anyways, my camera's about to die. I just wanted to film this short little video. I'm gonna get some drone footage. Right now we're here at Longshadowranchwinery, which is pretty cool. I basically grew up here. This is like our family business. So just wanted to come back to the old spot. It's been a long time. As you've been watching the news, wineries and bars are completely closed down because of the coronavirus. So I'm spending today out here enjoying the time when there's nobody here. It's pretty amazing. But soon enough, we'll be back to normal life and the coronavirus will be over and we'll just be laughing about this entire situation. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you learned something from this video. If I missed something, please go ahead and drop a comment and let me know. I'm trying to know, I want to know everything about this engine. I love the VQ. I think it's special. It's got a place in my heart. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please drop a comment, drop a like, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please do. If you made it all the way this far in the video, you must subscribe now. It's like the rule. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you all later. Peace out.